Welcome back. We are at segment 4, called Getting Going with Ourselves as Individuals. So, how are you feeling? Now, let's take it up a notch. Now that you've identified emotions and feelings using the emotion and feeling wheel, what strategies can you use to cope with feelings and emotions to best support you? Well, you're in the right place. Let's chat about it and start with strategies you can use. Have you ever heard the expression, caught up in the moment? It describes being caught up in the moment of emotions. We can pause to explore feelings before we make a decision for yourself and ultimately for your family and friends. Taking back control of your emotions to achieve well-being. This can be applied when you are on board with your fellow crew, officers, and at home. Here are takeaways when coping with your emotions and feelings that can improve your well-being. The goal is to have awareness by identifying your emotions and feelings to make more informed decisions. Takeaway number 1, STAR. Stop, think, assess, respond. This is a communication technique to regain control of your emotions, to reduce stress and prevent miscommunications. When confronted maybe with an officer request or from your fellow crew member or family that sparks emotions and feelings, stop to identify and think about the emotions. Think about the response you could give and assess what would that outcome look like. Will it cause a positive or negative reaction for you and the others involved? Now you can respond because you have paused to actually think and overcome the initial emotion. If someone said something that upsets you, rather than lashing out or hold a grudge, 2 responses that are likely to make us feel negative, think about how you can give constructive feedback and feel confident as a result. Refer to the feelings and emotion wheel. What would your response look like with feelings and emotions that result in the outcome you want? Takeaway number 2, safe space. Go to your safe space, wherever that is. It could be your cabin, the mess room, or on deck. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds, and repeat that 4 times. Sometimes it's hard to share with others how we feel. And as we discussed in segment 3, there can be stigma when talking about how you feel. You might be worried what other people might think. You might be worried you will lose your job. Remember these 2 important things. You are human with feelings and emotions, and everyone has these. Validating your own feelings and owning them as your own, where it is okay not to feel okay, and it is okay to ask for help. And number 2, owning your own well-being through dignity. You have the takeaways now to make more informed decisions knowing where your emotions come from. This can build confidence to express how you feel. Celebrate this. This is an achievement. Do a happy dance, pat on the back, whatever it takes, celebrate it. Takeaway number 3, awareness, ask, aid. You have the awareness to know where your emotions and feelings come from. Ask for help to receive aid when you feel you need it. Takeaway number 4, have a go-to person for support, someone you know and trust. This can be someone on board or at home. You can speak to a chaplain, reaching out via live chat 24/7. You will find additional resources at the end of this webinar. Takeaway number 5, exercise. This helps support your resilience. A study by ITF and Yale University in 2019 by Dr. Raphael Lefkowitz and Martin Slade had 1,572 seafarers from all over the world, different flags, different vessel types, and ranks. They found seafarer self-rated health was overall the strongest predictor of depression and anxiety. Crew that did exercise, almost half, 49% of these seafarers had no depression and exercised 2 or more times per week, compared to 43% of seafarers with depression that exercised less than once a month. How can you create frequent and regular exercise and space on board to do so? Takeaway number 6, check-ins. These can be unscheduled meetings. Find a way to reach out and say, checking in, how are you doing at the moment? Takeaway 7, sleep disruptors. We all realize the demands working and living on a ship can be. And for adults, getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep are the numbers needed to achieve your best sleep health. I know, on ships, it's hard. But look where you sleep to ensure maybe ideal temperature, sound, and light as much as you can. And be aware of the hidden sleep stealers, such as alcohol and caffeine. And another sleep stealer, electronics. Research shows that the blue-green light from electronics can suppress the secretion of melatonin. This is the hormone that controls your sleep and wake cycle. Try to stop electronics at least 2 to 3 hours before bed, if possible. Sleep research has shown it helps increase mood, increases performance, and it increases happiness. Lack of sleep can decrease your immune system, your brain tissue, more likely to have an accident, and more emotional. Takeaway number 8, the best strategy is communication, not isolation. When we experience emotion and feelings, humans are wired to be social beings. It is important to communicate to your go-to person, either on board or at home, to share your emotions and feelings. So, we're on a roll. Let's roll into segment 5, getting going with our teams.